Christmas and good morning. I went to a bakery nearby and got these pastries. This is a white chocolate brioche that is barely fitting this tiny little plate here. And then I also got a white chocolate pistachio cookie. And then I made myself a little espresso with almond and coconut creamer. Merry Christmas, my little monkey. Okay, I do feel like I need to interject my breakfast to give Pika his Christmas gift because I've been waiting a few days now to give it to him on this day. And he has still been so patiently playing with his like super beat up toy. This is Gerald from Hey Arnold. And it is missing 2 ears. Its arm is ripped off and his hair is like falling apart. So it's time to throw this away and give Pika his new toy. Pika, you want a new toy? You ready for a new toy? He got so many toys, you guys. He got like 4 new toys from people. Here you go, Merry Christmas. Oi, oi, oh. Filled up my hot water bottle, and believe it or not, I didn't know about these things until maybe like a couple of months ago, and it's been such a life changer because my apartment here is really old, and so there's not like the best insulation, and I'm someone with really cold hands and feet all the time, and I spend a lot of time at home. So having this has been so warm and cozy, and it actually makes me like not need the heater sometimes, because if I just keep this really close to my body, it warms up my entire body. But yeah, I am spending another Christmas on my own this year, and it's not as sad as it sounds. I don't actually mind it, just because I never really grew up like celebrating Christmas that much. My family doesn't do anything to celebrate. They don't really like get festive or anything like that. And I already went back home to see my parents just a couple of months ago, so it's not too bad. And plus New York City has still like some things open and restaurants are still open. I might actually go out later for some lunch. So there's not a lack of things to do, and I can still keep myself busy. Plus it's kind of a day to not be busy in a way, because I've just been chilling at home, having a slow morning, having my coffee, and spending time with Pika, who is very much enjoying his new toy right now. Here he comes. Here he comes with Patrick Star, dressed up as a nerd. Oh. Okay, baby. Okay, now. Show everybody your new toy. Show everybody. Show everybody. I have finally left the house. I was procrastinating for the longest time because I just didn't want to leave Pika, and I've been binge watching some shows on YouTube. But now I am walking over to Chinatown. It's going to be a pretty long walk, like maybe 30 minutes, to try to find some food. I think most places in Chinatown are open, so I don't think it'll be too hard. Plus maybe get a little dessert or something. Still a good amount of people outside too, so it's not as empty as I thought it would be. Made it to Chinatown. This beef jerky spot is my friend Megan's favorite spot in Chinatown. Whenever she comes and visits me, we have to get her a couple bags of this. And she always leaves it in my fridge and forgets to bring it back whenever she leaves, but maybe I should get some today. Just walking around aimlessly right now, just trying to see what looks good. My stomach's growling though, so I'm definitely hungry. Okay, I think I'm gonna eat here, Mott Street Eatery. It's kind of like a food court. Let's see, they are open. Wow, this took a while, but it looks like it's gonna be so worth it. I ordered Taiwanese beef noodle soup, and this is exactly the kind of noodle soup that my mom likes, because this is Taiwan's national dish, and everybody has their own version of it. Sometimes it's spicy, sometimes it has like raised radishes and carrots in this case. Sometimes it's sweeter. So there's just like a lot of different spins, and my mom actually likes this one the most, so I'm really excited. And then I got their signature pork and chives pot stickers. I've had their pot stickers before at this place, and it's really good. And this is a very Taiwanese thing, but every time you have pot stickers in Taiwan, it comes with soup, whether it's like hot and sour soup or egg drop soup. So this is very, very cool Taiwanese touch. Pickled veggies. Yummy. Beef shake. Look at how soft the radish is. It's like super braised. Wow. I literally did not even need a bite into it. I actually think this place has the best beef noodle soup in all of New York City. I might just have to say it. But this is so good and like so unexpected too. Wow. Reminds me of being in Taiwan, honestly. I'm gonna get some coffee here at Silk Road Cafe. This is one of the few like coffee shops in Chinatown where there's actually a good amount of seating inside. You have a lot of variety of drinks. You can get like espresso drinks, cappuccinos, lattes, you can get bubble tea, you can get herbal teas. And I got a Hong Kong milk tea ice because I'm a little bit thirsty. Let's try it. Not bad. This is not Hong Kong milk tea, but it'll do. The last time I was here, was in the summer when Andrew and I first moved to New York City, and we got cheese tarts nearby. We came here to get some coffee to go with it. So it brings back all the memories, and I was sitting right outside here as well. So yeah, now I'm just gonna chill here. I have a perfect view of the streets. And you guys, Chinatown today has been insane. There are so many people. I know a lot of people are here with their families celebrating Christmas, and Chinatown's just one of those places that you can just walk around, shop, eat, drink. There's just like so much to do here. And because all the restaurants are open, you don't have to worry about things being closed. But man, there are so many people. I could barely get around.
Oh yeah.
One last stop. I'm gonna go back to the Malaysian beef jerky spot and get some jerky.
Okay, so we're gonna get 3.
Okay, hold on. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Bye. It's about 6 p.m. now, as you can see. It is dark outside. I took Pika on a walk, I did some yoga, and now I'm getting ready to do a little appetivo at home. I'm just gonna make like a little cheese plate, very, very small cheese plate, except I'm a little bit scared that this cheese is not good anymore. So back in June, Andrew's dad actually visited us here in New York, and we rented a car to go to like the upstate New York area just for like a little cabin getaway. And we stopped by a cheese farm and purchased some cheese. And I remember them saying that as long as they're like air sealed like this, it lasts a really long time. I don't know what really long time means, but I looked it up and it lasts for about 2 to 6 months depending on the cheese type. So I've got this cheese. This one is hot cinnamon spice, and it has black tea, orange peel, cinnamon cloves. It doesn't look like it's gone bad, but this is very like holiday vibes, right? And then the other one I got is black IPA, and I remember trying this on site, and it was definitely cool because it's like a beer cheese and you could taste the IPA, so it's a super funky cheese. I think I'm going to, I feel like I only want to open one. I think I'm going to go for the hot cinnamon spice in honor of Christmas. So let's see if it's still good. Okay, let me just taste a little bit real quick. Let me show you guys what the Malaysian beef jerky looks like that I got today in Chinatown. I only got 1/4 pound, but I got the pork one because it's the juiciest one. Megan, if you're watching this, I wish I could teleport this to you right now. Their jerkies are all like hand grilled on charcoal. So it has that beautiful, nice, smoky flavor to each of them. And because pork has so much fat content, it caramelizes and it becomes like this sweet, juicy jerky. Never dry, even if it's like cooled down like this. Very, very different from the American kind of beef jerky that you get in those bags. Are super tough, that like once you put it in your mouth, you have to yank on it and chew it like 1,000 times for it to go down. This is completely different. This is like a juicy, soft, bendable jerky that's like really fresh. And so beautifully grilled. Cheers. I'm gonna enjoy this little aperitivo I have here. And I've also got a Chardonnay. This is a pretty full-bodied Chardonnay. It's 13%. And I've already started drinking it as a couple days ago. And there's Pika. All right, I think this is my first time ever filming in my bathroom, but I figured that I would show you guys what my winter skincare routine is. I'm not a skincare or a beauty guru by any means, but I do like to take care of my skin, especially with all the traveling that I do and living in New York City where there's all 4 seasons. My winter skincare routine is just a little bit more hydrating than the rest of the year. I also like to take care of my skin because I'm very low maintenance when it comes to my makeup and everything else. I use the same makeup products all the time. So I like to make sure that I have a good like skin foundation so that I don't need that much makeup and I don't need to like just spend more money on other products. Okay, but first things first, this is the makeup remover that I use. This one's by Then I Met You and it's their Living Cleansing Balm. So it has a scooper and it's this beautiful like turmeric yellow color. Scoop about this much onto my hand. It has persimmon, sea berry oil, grapeseed oil, and vitamin E, and it smells really good. So I just kind of rub it, warm it up in my hands, and then I go like this. And it basically just melts all of my makeup off. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off, but I do also use a cleanser after this step. And this one is the one that I use. It's by a Korean vegan brand called Good Light. It's the Cosmic Dew Water Cleanser and it balances your skin, it hydrates it, it's not really stripping. Use about this much. Okay, now that my skin is clean, I'm going to go in with my actual skincare products. The first one I use is this one. This one is the Good Light, same brand as my cleanser, toner, and it's a milky toning lotion. So instead of using a cotton pad to wipe up my face, I use this as more like a hydrating base. So I just take some of this, put a few drops on my palm, go like this, and then I just kind of brush it into my face like this. And in the winter I might do an extra layer, and this by itself is already really moisturizing, which I appreciate. Really quickly, I wanted to mention that actually for the winter I got this as well. This is the Skin Food Carrot Water Pad. It looks like this, where there's these individual kind of like toner pads, but instead of using it to wipe your face, you actually stick it onto your face so that it's like 2 round cotton pads on your cheeks here. You leave it on there, kind of almost like a mask for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you take it off so that there's just extra hydration that's targeted on your face. The only thing is I had a really bad breakout recently, and I'm not sure if it was this or another product, so I'm kind of holding off on using this until my skin settles down a little bit. Next, I use my favorite serum. This one's by the brand Beauty of Chosun, a very, very popular skincare brand, and I've gone through probably 8 bottles of this. It has propolis, which I think is an ingredient in honey, and niacinamide, which is really good for hydration. So I take about 3 to 4 drops and I will just kind of press it into my skin as well. Oh, feels so good. Not sticky, maybe a little bit, but in a good way. Like the kind that will really hydrate your skin. My second to last step is really the one thing that I bring out in the winter only. And this one's the 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil by The Ordinary. And this one's fairly affordable. You can get it at Sephora. Stuff is pretty potent, I think, because it says to apply it once a day to the face, ideally at night. So I kind of use this as like an extra layer of hydration, especially in the winter when it's so dry. So I take about 3 drops. It's this yellow color. Really, really cool. Has a slight nutty scent to it. And I just put all over my palms and I press it into my skin like this. And now I'm just gonna wait about a minute or so for this to absorb. And then my last step to seal everything off is the Dear Claire's moisturizer. This is a really thick cream, and to be honest, it's not my absolute favorite cream, but it is affordable because for 2.82 ounces, it's about $24. And I like to use quite a bit of it in the winter. I use it in the morning too, so it'll work. It's really thick. It's moisturizing at first, but I noticed that it might kind of fade away after a while, so you do need to reapply it in the morning as well. But consistency wise, I do really like it. It feels good. And that's it. And then I just use the thick lip balm. Before I unwind for the night, I wanted to open up this little gift that Megan got me. Megan and I have gotten so close that we pretty much have agreed that every year for Christmas we're gonna write like a wish list for each other so that we can just buy exactly what each other wants for Christmas instead of like getting gifts that we might not be like fully in love with. And this year I honestly could not think of anything I wanted for the life of me. I feel like I have everything, or if I want something I just get it for myself. But she was like, send me what you want, send me what you want. So I just decided to get a blue beanie. Look at this bag. I actually don't really own anything from Aritzia, but I was looking specifically for like a blue beanie and I found this nice cashmere one. Ooh, here it is. What would you call this color? I think like a periwinkle. Heather Azurin Blue is what they call it. But I love this color. I don't have anything like it. And I am going to Montreal in a few days. I feel like this is gonna be perfect. Oh, it's like perfectly tight. If it were a little bit tighter, it would be a little bit too tight on me, but I feel like this is perfect. Thank you, Megan. I love it. I think I'm gonna end this vlog here because I'm going to take Pika out for one last potty break, and then I'm gonna sit down and watch my Taiwanese show on YouTube and edit. I felt like Christmas wasn't lonely at all today because I went out for a big bulk of the day and there were so many people. It didn't really feel like I was missing out on much. Just kind of felt like another regular day. But I am excited for Andrew to come back tomorrow morning so that we can spend some time together. Thank you all for sticking with me this entire year. My next trip is gonna be in Montreal and I will be vlogging that. So stay tuned to see what winter looks like in Montreal and pray that I don't freeze to death. But I am very excited for Montreal bagels and wine bars there. And poutine. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your holiday season and I will see you all in the new year. Bye!